What is up, everyone? Welcome to Uncage Your Lion. I am your host, your friend, your coach, your mentor, Sean Woodward. And I appreciate you tuning into this next episode of Uncage Your Lion, where we cover all sorts of different things that are to better ourselves, to get the lion out of each individual so that way you could be the best possible version of yourself and go out there and just kill it in whatever that you're trying to do. So today we're going to talk about preparation. And I wanted to first, before I even get into it, if you notice, I'm doing this a little different. I'm not doing this in my house. I'm doing this video outside. We've been cooped up inside for the last few weeks because of weather that we've been getting here in the Northeast, snow and mixtures and ice and all this other stuff and cold. And it's cold right now, but I said, the sun's shining. I'm going to spend some time outside. I like to unwind and remove tension by reading a book and and smoking a cigar and doing those things to help relieve some of the tension that I have and unwind a little bit, because sometimes we get tightened up, we get wound tight from doing the things that we do on a daily basis. So it's always good to relax, and this is just one of those days I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to bundle up. I'm going to go outside for a while. So I wanted to shoot the video outside just to change the scenery. Sometimes we got to switch it up a little bit. So now to go back to what we're going to talk about today is preparation. Preparation is something very, very important. And either you prepare to win or you prepare to fail. And, when you don't prepare, right, you're preparing. You're preparing to fail. That's the reason why that it's so important to have the preparation to anything that you do. That's the reason why morning and evening routines are so important. That's the reason why that all these different aspects in organizing your life is vital. Scheduling, doing all sorts of different things to make sure that you're on pace to accomplish what you're looking to accomplish. So preparation is something that's key to any successful person, leader, father, husband, wife, mother. I mean, all these things, whatever you're trying to strive to achieve a level of greatness in, if you have the right preparation and to do the work that you're going out to do, you're going to be successful. So a couple of key tips as far as with that is the first thing to do is to create a plan. Part of preparation is to actually have a plan. You have to have things written out. Whether you like to use a device and type it out, or you have a computer, or you want to write it on a piece of paper or have a planner, you actually have to write it out. There's no exceptions to this rule. How you do it could be different, but there can't be any exceptions to the rule. So you have to be prepared. You have to write out the things that you need to accomplish on a daily basis and the things that you need to attack. What are your goals for the day? What are your targets? What are you trying to hit to be successful? And what do you have to do? There's got to be subcategories off of those things of what you're going to have to do in order to accomplish that. So for instance, in our business selling cars, is if we're looking to sell 10 cars today, the one thing that I know going into that, in order for me to be able to do that, just in general, I'm going to have anywhere between 25 to 30 appointments. So how do I create an appointment? Well, answering leads, getting back to internet customers, making phone calls, follow-up calls, getting B-backs in here, early lease terminations, all those things. So there's actions that go into those to ensure that I have that. It's the only way that I'm going to be able to sell what I'm looking to accomplish. You can't just put out there and say, hey, I'm being prepared because this is what I wanted, this is the target, and this is what we're going to do, and we're going to do some of these activities. No, you actually have to break it down. What do those activities have to produce in order for you to hit what your targets are? So you have to have the right preparation and state of mind when you go in every single day, 100% of the time. The second thing that you need to do is you need to train and be disciplined. So preparation, part of it is training. In the sales game, it's role playing, learning new things, going over old things. One of the things I like to compare it to is, and I know I do a lot of sports analogies, but it has a lot to do with the sales game. A lot of the disciplines and the training that has to go involved in sales is very similar to some elite athletes. When you look at the Packers sweep, that was a big play, and it was a play that the Packers ran during the Vince Lombardi days that was just over and over again, and you knew it was coming, you still couldn't stop it. And the reason why is because they went over it again and again and again, day by day, week by week, month by month, year after year. And that's the reason why that they were able to win 5 championships. So when you really look at it, that's what you have to do. You have to be prepared. So part of the preparation is that training and being disciplined and trusting the process that you have in place, pushing that envelope further and further as you get, because as you become second nature with everything, the more successful that you're going to be. And that's the idea behind it, right? That's part of preparation, is to become second nature of what you know needs to be done. And the third thing is to be prepared for the unknown. Now, the unknown factor is something that's very difficult, because there's going to be curveballs that are going to get thrown your way. There's going to be things that are going to happen that you're not prepared for. But are you really, though? Because if you prepare yourself in knowing that you have all these different situation outcomes that could happen, you need to be best prepared for yourself, so that way you and your team or your family or whomever are best prepared for these type of situations. So what's your preparation? You look at things like life insurance, you look at all these different things that in the event something were to happen, is your family prepared in the event of your untimely death? I know that it's a very extreme case, but it does happen. It happens every single day. So my whole point to this is, what is your life insurance to your success, whatever that is that you're going after? What do you have that's going to be in the event that something doesn't go your way? Because guess what? It's not going to always go your way. Most of the time it does not. But through our preparation and being prepared for all situations and outcomes, we can prepare ourselves for those situations and being able to adapt, to being able to pivot. What is your pivot step? Is my question to you when something gets thrown your way. And that all comes back to those 3 pillars right there. Those have everything to do with preparation. So be prepared, take the time, prepare yourself for success. Do not prepare yourself for failure by not preparing. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next week.
Here we go, making really getting